Hi, this is Brenda McChesney, CEO and founder of Healing Power of Hemp. I'm here today to talk about how integrating hemp CBD into your business model can accelerate your clients' outcomes, accelerate your business, and your bottom line. Today, we'll talk about how CBD has sparked a holistic movement across the globe and why. We'll talk about how CBD can accelerate your business revenue and industry relevance, and we'll talk about specific strategies that you can do to begin to incorporate CBD successfully into your business model and your revenue streams. First, though, let's talk about the top 3 reasons that clients are seeking out CBD. The very first is around chronic pain and inflammation. The second top reason is sleeplessness and chronic fatigue issues. And the last is stress, anxiety, and emotional imbalance. We'll take a look at what this looks like in America. Right now, the CDC reports that up to 40% of Americans are suffering from chronic pain and inflammation. We know that chronic pain can have a vicious cycle of increased pain leading to anxiety, leading to sleeping problems, and leading to an inability to cope. Additionally, when we look at sleeplessness and chronic fatigue, up to 70 million Americans of all ages are being affected by this. The CDC has actually declared that insufficient sleep a public health epidemic. And the National Institutes on Health predict that American sleep debt is on the rise, and that by the middle of the 21st century, more than 100 million Americans will have difficulty falling asleep. When we look at stress, anxiety, and emotional imbalance, we know that it's a plaguing issue in our country. Over 40 million adults report, ages 18 and over, that they are experiencing some sort of anxiety disorder or mental illness. 75% of adults report experiencing moderate to high levels of stress in the past month, and this was before the pandemic struck. Additionally, stress is noted as a top health concern for U.S. teens between the ages of 9th and 12th grade. And without more healthy ways to manage stress, we know that it can have serious long-term effects on health and wellness. We know that CBD is a health and wellness powerhouse. There's been over 23,000 studies done worldwide, and doctors, researchers, and institutes are diving deep into the medical benefits of cannabis and specifically looking at the cannabinoid profiles from the hemp plant, given its wide adoption and uptick in the last decade in the United States and across the globe. One of my favorite go-tos is this book called Hemp Health Revolution by Dr. Seelman. In it, she breaks down each of the health and wellness issues that have been studied, specifically looking at how cannabis has had an effect on it, and then also cites the research associated with it. So if you'd like to go deep into research like I do, this is an excellent guide for you to look at. But as you'll see from this brief list of health and wellness benefits on the screen, hemp health and wellness has a wide range of benefits, including addressing the top 3 chronic issues that we're dealing with in the United States today. This is because that our body has an endocannabinoid system, and this system is responsible for creating a homeostasis throughout almost every major function in our body. You may not know, but our body naturally produces CBD all on its own. This tends to be a pretty big surprise to most folks that I talk to about it. Unfortunately, in modern day society, between our exercise, our diets, and stressors and more, our bodies tend to underproduce the amount of CBD it needs in order to have inner peace and balance. This is why taking CBD from an external source such as a plant is so beneficial. Because when you start to take CBD in the form of a tincture, gummies, capsules, and you take it internally, it actually starts to fill in the gaps where your body isn't producing enough of its own endocannabinoids on its own. And when that happens, some pretty magical things start to occur. People go from not sleeping to sleeping in the night. They notice that their stress and anxiety triggers decrease. Their emotional imbalance increases. I've had clients and customers report chronic fatigue syndrome going away, brain fog going away, increased focus and concentration. And then when you look at the muscular skeletal benefits, from achy joints to sore muscles, injury recovery, surgery recovery, and more, hemp CBD can be a powerhouse for accelerating hemp health and wellness. And this should be pretty important to you since you are a professional in the health, wellness, or beauty industries, really looking at trying to accelerate your clients' bottom line and their impact and meeting their goals toward flourishing in life and living a life that they love. So let's talk for a moment about how you can integrate hemp health and wellness into your business model. We know that you can healthfully support mind, body, and emotions by integrating CBD into your products and your services for your clients. We also know that it can be really helpful to support chronic pain, chronic inflammation, and sleeplessness. And we know that right now, the hemp CBD industry is projected to be a $22 billion industry by 2022. And those projections were even before the beauty industry got involved. We're looking at much higher numbers once we count beauty products in the beauty industry. So this is something to pay attention to, even if you've never used CBD before in your life. Now let's turn our attention into how to maximize and engage in hemp health and wellness, and how you can coach your clients on doing the same. What we know is that CBD and its impacts in our body can have a wide range of benefits, everything from really subtle to really significant. And if you're not taking the time and tuning in, you can miss some of the signals that your mind, your body, and your emotions are trying to send to you, as well as perhaps miss some of the signals of how CBD is helping in each of those categories. So we highly recommend, if you're integrating this in your own life or in your business model, that you take the time to tune in and listen. Take the time to track your benefits. Notice how you're feeling before you take CBD, and then notice how you're feeling 30 to 60 minutes afterwards or at the end of the day. We know that CBD can take up to 30 to 60 minutes before it starts to really kick into your bloodstream and notice the impacts from the inside out and the outside in. And on average, CBD lasts for 3 to 4 hours at its peak efficiency and effectiveness, and then can be in your system between 7 and 9 hours. Everybody's different. Everybody metabolizes the CBD differently. And so we always recommend start small and grow from there. We recommend that people go to Project CBD to find the most up-to-date, relevant content information on research and science emerging within CBD. So remember, let your mind, your body, and your emotions be the guide for exploring CBD in your life. So what are some of the key takeaways from my time spent in the hemp health and wellness world? What I'd like to say is that my personal journey toward recovering and flourishing once more after an accident uniquely involves CBD being at the center of it. So much so that it spurred me to leave my 20-year career and dive into the world of bringing hemp health and wellness to the masses. I launched my own CBD company focusing on high milligram CBD at affordable prices. And I wanted that to be a part of an education focus, as well as to create accessibility across the United States and globally to break down the stigmas and the barriers and to make hemp health and wellness accessible and affordable. Additionally, after launching my company, I launched a Aveda and CBD spa, salon, and wellness studio. So I'd like to take a few moments to talk about what are some of my key takeaways for you as a business owner who will be integrating CBD into your business model. What are ways that you can do it and ways that you can benefit as well as your clients? Step 1 is sourcing your CBD. So what should you look for in a partner? We recommend that you look for a trusted company, a company that third-party tests, a company that uses all natural and organic ingredients. You want to look for a company that has a range of topicals and ingestibles, prices that your clients can afford, educational resources to use for you, your team, and your clientele, a company that is accessible, that you can contact and ask questions with, and ideally a company that's locally sourced. Step 2 are understanding the ABCs of CBD. We call it getting hip on hemp. You want to make sure to have a sense of the history and the background on hemp CBD in general. Really familiarize yourself with the uses and the applications. Understand the legalities. Ideally have a personal testimony of your own, as well as have some testimonies of people you know, like, and trust, or your clientele, and gather those client testimonies as they come in. These will be powerful forces in helping people understand how hemp health and wellness can help them in their own journey toward flourishing. Step 3, the services and products that you can sell. The best way to gain traction is to create opportunities. So you want to create opportunities for your clientele to be able to have some level of information, like an informational night or informational pamphlets, or maybe you have a couple FAQs posted on your YouTube channel or your Facebook page or your website so that they can get a level of comfort and understanding how it can benefit them in the services that you have to offer. You also want to make sure to think about sampling. People love to sample, and CBD is definitely one of those. You can have a pump lotion out for people to sample. You can integrate some samples of tincture into hot tea you serve before massages. You could put out little samples of chocolate for people to try and taste, or body butter for them to apply it and see how it feels on their sore muscles and joints. You also want to think about integration into services and the ways that you can maximize your service offerings and integrate CBD in fun and creative ways. And ideally, you're also offering products for them to purchase in-house. This offers an opportunity for your retail line to expand, for people to go home and take something with them, because we all love leaving with something in our hands to be able to use at home, and it can increase your bottom line revenue. So here we'll brainstorm just a few opportunities on how you can integrate it into your business model. The first is thinking about integrating it into your service model. So if you're a massage or a physical therapist, think about doing CBD upgrades. If you do hair, you could do scalp treatments. If you do nails, mani-pedis are a great way to incorporate hemp body butter into your service offerings. You could do CBD facials and more. Additionally, think about ways that you can offer products while they're there for their service, whatever it is that you offer. You could offer CBD tea, CBD chocolate, nice little snacks for them to have and accelerate and deepen their experience while they're with you. Also, you can think about becoming a retail partner. So being able to buy wholesale gives you the benefit of getting a great savings on CBD products and being able to mark it up at the price points that are most comfortable for your client. You could also think about becoming an affiliate partner. Almost all the CBD companies out there have it now, and typically benefits range from 5% back on all sales up to 15 to 35% back, depending upon what opportunity they're promoting at the time. The point is, affiliate partnerships are fantastic because you don't have to have the financial capital to buy wholesale, and you can direct people to the websites of the CBD companies that you know, like, and trust. It's an easy way to accumulate residual income without having to carry product and have financial investment upfront. Additionally, if you're really a big fan of a company, many are looking for people who can actively help them with sales distribution. You may have a large network of health and wellness professionals and know other people who are looking to integrate CBD into their product and service offerings. This is a great way to increase extra revenue generation for you and having multiple streams coming in to support you doing the work that you love the most. You can also seek out education and certification programs in Hemp Health and Wellness. There's multiple programs that exist on a national scale, and Achieve is coming up with innovative new training and education programs around hemp health and wellness that you can connect with. Lastly, you can host classes and workshops. This is an excellent way to build your brand identity, increase the foot traffic in your door, and really put yourself at the position of being someone who understands hemp health and wellness and understands how it can benefit your clientele and your larger community. I hope this has been helpful and has given you some ideas of why hemp CBD is so relevant, why it's something that is a friendly offering for your business model, and one that you can find creative ways to work into your products and your services to increase your bottom line and, most importantly, increase the impact that your clients are looking for. I invite you and your clients to ignite your Zen by exploring the healing power of hemp and the ways that hemp CBD can revolutionize your business and your clients. Thanks so much.